Welcome, class. Today we're going to learn about fire trucks, brush fire trucks. Now you may be wondering why two men from Maynardville are standing here in Riceville, or as the locals probably say, Riceville. I'm here with Austin, England. We're going to learn about this brush fire truck behind me and driven fire trucks and emergency vehicles. But first, before we get to this brush fire truck, we're going to learn a little bit more about driven. Austin, what is driven?
A lot of y'all probably already know me. I've been in this industry for over 10 years, all over East Tennessee working on trucks. About a year ago, we just opened up our own company, started working on fire trucks for ourselves. We do nothing but focus on servicing fire trucks, repairing fire trucks. We do no sales. All we are is just a service center to service trucks.
Austin, everything has a purpose. Why did you start Driven?
Just over the last 2 or 3 years, we've seen that the companies that are in business working on fire trucks, repairing fire trucks, and doing all the maintenance work, they've kind of stepped away from the service side and they're focusing more on the sales side of it. And that's something that we're never going to be, we have no interest in. I mean, we're always going to be here for the customer, servicing the trucks, and that's all we're ever going to be. Hey guys, it's Austin again with Driven Fire Trucks. We're just going to take a minute and show you the truck we just built for McMinn County. It's a brush truck on a Chevy 3500 chassis. They wrecked their previous truck and they needed a replacement truck. They wanted to keep, they've got 10 other departments in the county and they wanted to keep it, you know, as close as they could to their other trucks, but they wanted to outfit it with a couple extras. So the other trucks that we built in the past, there are 10 other ones. We went with aluminum beds, but this time we went with a steel bed just for safety precautions. But we went with a fast attack system just like the other trucks have on them. It's got a small foam cell in it, water tank. It's got a Honda engine, Darley pump. This whole unit is built by Darley. It's got the smart start system on it, which I'll show you once we make it to the cab. The lighting system on this truck, we went with the sound off, the M-Powers. They're the gel lights that stick on. Them things are, I mean, they're impossible to mess up. You can stick a pressure washer on them, they will not come off, but they're super bright and efficient. They're maintenance free. I mean, there's not a better light on the market in my eyes. We done the gel coat lights all the way around the truck. We got the sound off step bar lights under the truck. I'm actually gonna take a video after a while of the truck at night. That way you can kind of see how bright it is. Front of the truck now, we equipped this one with the Weston front guard. It's got the brush or the winch mount and stuff in it. We installed the winch. Here's the front monitor, and I'll focus more on that once we get inside the truck. But this is the TFT monitor. It's controlled inside the cab by a joystick. But like I said, we'll get more on that once we get inside the truck. And then it's also got the gel lights in the front here. We put more lights down here. I mean, the truck's got plenty of lighting. We actually added some additional scene lighting underneath the brush guard and then a couple in the bumper. All right, here's the sound off controller inside the cab. It's pretty simple to work. It's just a handheld device. You've got one button that controls all the emergency lights, and then you've got an individual button for the front scene, the rear scene, the left scene, and the right scene. And the light bar is also programmed to where the front of the light bar will turn to scene if you hit the front scene lights, the rear, left, right, etc. This controller also controls the siren. It controls the skid unit in the back of the truck for the pump, controls the compartment lights. I'll walk through with you in a second on how the skid unit actually operates inside the cab. All right, so we can power the skid unit with the sound off remote. And then with the smart start system, we can actually start the pump. We're doing all this in the cab. And we've actually got the TFT joystick in the cab that controls the front monitor. It gets full left, right rotation, up, down, and then you can control the fog and stream. I think that kind of wraps it up for the truck tour. Something I don't want to forget about is Tyler. He's actually on with the department up here, and he's a really good fabricator. If anybody in the area needs a fabricator, they're really good. But he built these hose boxes for us, and then he also built this this aluminum tank. This skid unit comes with a cheap plastic tank, and we've had problems out of the other trucks with the plastic tanks, but he built this, the hose boxes. He also built the monitor on the front that the TFT nozzle sits on.
All right, Austin, break it down for us. Why should the customers feel better and more confident about your service?
I feel like we've got a really good reputation, especially in this area. I mean, we've served some of these departments for years. And honestly, I feel like we are the best. I mean, that's just, it may sound a little cruel, but I think we're the best. I really do. There was two gentlemen that hired me in several years ago, and one of them's already retired now, and the other one's working his way to retirement. But aside from that, I feel like we've built the best team there is. I mean, we can do it all. There's so much to a fire truck that people don't understand. I mean, I might come in one day and we might be doing an end frame on an engine, pulling a transmission, doing a set of brakes. The next day we might be coming in and doing plumbing work, or it even comes down to 110 and 220, electrical work. I mean, there's just so much to a fire truck that people don't understand, and there's not many people out there that can just say they can do it all. And me and all my guys, we can do it all. There's nothing we can't accomplish on a fire truck and fix.